Welcome to another episode of the Storm the Court pod. I'm Zane Ellis, and I just wrapped up watching the Mavericks versus Hawks game that just ended, and wow, did we just witness something? Let me hit you with my biggest takeaway. Anthony Davis is an absolute beast. I don't want to overreact, but with a performance like that, 34 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks, you have to start thinking he's the kind of player who could swing a playoff series. Seriously. Now, about the game itself, it was a nail-biter right down to the wire, with the Mavericks edging the Hawks 120-118. Both teams went back and forth, and you could feel the tension building, especially in the final minutes where it felt like every possession counted. The Mavs were down by 13 in the third quarter, but turned it around, thanks to some clutch shooting and, of course, a big performance from Davis. That game was a real roller coaster of emotions, from frustration watching the Mavs struggle early to excitement as Davis took control, and finally relief when they pulled off the win. Both fan bases probably felt some heart palpitations. Now let's break down some individual performances a bit. Aside from Davis, Klay Thompson chipped in with 17 points, hitting 5 threes. You can still see glimpses of the splash and mash era in him. And on the Hawks side, Trae Young had 25 points, but he was 40% from the field. He had some big moments, but man, does he need to be more consistent in crunch time. That last-second three? Yeah, crickets. All right, my gut feeling on all this is you knew Davis was going to dominate. And yet, even with all that talent around him, it's like they only work when he delivers. This team's success hinges on Davis's health and commitment. If he stays focused, the Mavs are going to be scary. Also, Dinwiddie, yeah, he had his moments, but he's just not impressing. 4 turnovers, Klay should absolutely be taking those last shots, not Dinwiddie. I mean, what are we doing here? Now, let's take a step back. It's easy to get caught in player comparisons and analytics, but let's go eye test versus the nerds here. Everyone swears by plus or minus as this gold standard, but tell me what that really tells you. Davis's +3 feels good on paper, but when you watch him take over the game, it just doesn't quite do justice to his impact, right? And before I sign off, let's take a second to apologize. Should we really rethink what we thought about Anthony Davis? I think so. The narrative was he was too often injured, inconsistent. But if he stays this focused, yeah, I'm ready to admit I was wrong about his potential disappearing acts. Call me crazy, but that's the kind of player you build around in the playoffs. We'll be back soon with more.